Today, I invite you to pause with me and reflect on something that often stands quietly in the background while the world celebrates louder, flashier achievements. We praise the courage of entrepreneurs, the brilliance of inventors, the strength of leaders, and the acumen of great thinkers. But there is another kind of courage, quieter, perhaps, but deeper. A bravery that doesn't need spotlights or applause because it is woven into the fabric of everyday living. And that is the courage to build, nurture, and sustain a long-lasting marriage. A long-lasting marriage is not simply a matter of staying together, it is a matter of choosing each other again and again, even when walking away might seem easier. It is not a monument to perfection, but rather a living testimony to perseverance, growth, forgiveness, and love. It is not an achievement earned once, but a lifelong practice of mutual commitment. And in this enduring journey, messy, beautiful, demanding, uplifting, lie many profound benefits. Benefits that shape hearts, strengthen families, and carve meaning into the human experience. Today, I want to explore those benefits with you, not through dry statistics or textbook definitions, but through a lens of reflection and motivation, so that we may better understand why long-lasting marriage remains one of life's most powerful and transformative bonds. 1. The benefit of deep companionship, someone who truly knows you. In a world overflowing with connections yet starving for genuine understanding, a long-lasting marriage offers one of life's rarest treasures, someone who truly knows you. Not the polished version you share with colleagues or on social media, but the real, unfiltered you, the version sculpted by triumphs, shaped by failures, and softened by vulnerability. A long-lasting spouse becomes the witness to your life. Together, you build a shared treasury of moments, small, ordinary moments that accumulate into extraordinary meaning. The inside jokes no one else understands. The subtle look that communicates a whole conversation without a single word. The familiarity of footsteps in the hallway. The warmth of being seen, day after day, in your most human form. Many people spend their lives searching for this depth of connection. But in marriage, it is not found, it is built. It is constructed through years of listening, learning, and showing up even when it's hard. And the reward? A companionship so rich it nourishes the soul. It becomes a sanctuary where you can finally exhale, knowing you are loved not for what you do, but simply for who you are. 2. The benefit of stability, a foundation to stand on. Life is unpredictable. Seasons change without warning, challenges emerge when least expected. Jobs are gained and lost, health fluctuates, parents age, children move away, and dreams evolve. But in the midst of life's turbulence, a long-lasting marriage provides stability, a steady anchor when the waters of life grow rough. This stability is not born of luck. It is created intentionally, often through difficult conversations, shared responsibilities, aligned values, and collaborative decision-making. It is born of two people choosing to build a life not on impulses or temporary emotions but on a shared vision. That stability becomes the foundation on which families grow. Children raised in the comfort of a lasting marriage often flourish in the certainty that love endures. Homes built upon long-term partnership are strengthened by a deep sense of safety and belonging. And even adults, husband and wife, benefit from the emotional grounding that comes from knowing they don't face life alone. Stability is not glamorous, but it is priceless. It offers peace in a chaotic world, a peace that money can't buy and circumstances cannot steal. 3. The benefit of growth, becoming better together. A long-lasting marriage is one of life's greatest classrooms. It teaches patience, communication, empathy, sacrifice, humility, and resilience. Through marriage, we learn that love is not merely a feeling, it is a discipline. It is practiced through daily acts of kindness, through compromise, through apology, and through the willingness to understand rather than insist on being right. Over years and decades, a spouse becomes a mirror, reflecting our strengths, challenging our weaknesses, encouraging our dreams, and gently correcting our missteps. In this way, marriage becomes a catalyst for personal growth. Think of how many people look back on their lives and say, "I became who I am because of my partner." That is the power of growing alongside someone who sees your potential even when you doubt it. Someone who believes in you so fiercely that you start believing in yourself. Growth is often uncomfortable, but in marriage, discomfort becomes a doorway to transformation, because you walk through it with someone who holds your hand. And when you both emerge stronger, individually and as a couple, you discover one of the most rewarding aspects of long-lasting marriage, the ability to evolve together. 4. The benefit of shared legacy, building something greater than yourself. A long-lasting marriage is not only about the two people in it. It's also about the ripples created through their union, the legacy they build, intentionally or not. Legacy can mean children, yes, but it can also mean shared accomplishments, traditions, stories, memories, and values that outlive the couple itself. It is the foundation of a family history that grandchildren will proudly recount. It is the strength of a partnership that inspires future generations to love courageously and commit wholeheartedly. Every home decorated together, every holiday celebrated, every challenge overcome and every milestone achieved becomes part of this shared legacy. And legacy, by its nature, offers purpose. It reminds us that our lives are not isolated, they are part of something bigger. And in the quiet moments at the end of life, many people say the same thing: it mattered that we built something together. That is legacy. That is marriage. That is impact. 5. The benefit of unmatched emotional support, a place to rest your heart. Life can be heavy. It can bruise the spirit and exhaust the body. A long-lasting marriage becomes a refuge, a place where you can rest your heart when the world feels overwhelming. When you triumph, your spouse celebrates with you, not out of obligation, but out of genuine joy. When you stumble, they help you rise, not with judgment, but with compassion. When you feel lost, they remind you who you are, not with shallow reassurances, but with knowledge born of years of loving you. This kind of emotional support is rare. It is raw and sincere, and it becomes more powerful as time deepens the bond. Because in marriage, you do not need to pretend. You do not need to hide your fears or mask your tears. You have a partner who says, "Lean on me. We'll carry this together." And that, perhaps more than anything, is one of the greatest benefits of a long-lasting marriage, the discovery that love can be a shelter strong enough to hold you. 6. The benefit of shared joy, happiness that multiplies. Human joy is remarkable, it doubles when shared. And in a long-lasting marriage, life's joys are not fleeting, they linger, grow, and accumulate like a harvest of blessings. You travel together. You laugh at life's absurdities. You celebrate victories, big and small. You watch children grow, careers develop, and dreams unfold. You savor meals together, dance in the kitchen, plan for the future, and cherish the present. As years pass, your joy becomes layered with nostalgia. The memories of youth intertwine with the pleasures of later life, creating a richness that only time can produce. Happiness shared between two people who have walked decades together feels deeper, fuller, more meaningful. It is not the excitement of novelty, it is the warmth of familiarity, the comfort of trust, and the sweetness of knowing that joy shared is joy multiplied. 7. The benefit of enduring love, a rare and profound gift. Love in the early stages is easy. It thrives on excitement, discovery, and hopeful dreams. But the love that develops after years of staying, choosing, forgiving, and understanding, that love is stronger than any initial spark. Long-lasting marriage teaches us that love is not something that happens to us, it is something we create. It is crafted through hundreds of humble, everyday choices. The choice to listen instead of dismiss. The choice to stay during seasons of struggle. The choice to forgive when hurt. The choice to appreciate even when familiarity tempts us to take love for granted. The choice to give rather than demand. And ultimately, the choice to love even when the feeling fades, so that the feeling can blossom again. This kind of love is rare. It is profound. It is transformative. It is the kind of love people write novels about, the love that becomes the foundation of family stories, the love that helps you grow old with dignity and gratitude. And when you stand beside your spouse decades into the journey, looking back at everything you weathered together, you realize something extraordinary: enduring love is one of the most powerful experiences a human being can have. 8. The benefit of having a lifelong witness, someone to share the journey. Imagine reaching old age with no one who remembers your younger self. No one who recalls your early dreams, your past struggles, your defining moments, or the adventures of your youth. Imagine having lived a full life without someone to say, "I was there with you." A long-lasting marriage offers the gift of a lifelong witness, the person who shared your journey, who remembers when you were young and uncertain, who laughed with you during your happiest days and stood beside you during your hardest nights. In the end, it is not possessions, titles, or achievements that comfort us. It is the presence of someone who traveled the road with us. Someone who can trace the arc of our life because they lived it with us. Someone who can say, "We came a long way, didn't we?" That sentiment alone is a treasure of immeasurable worth. 9. The benefit of meaning, knowing your life is woven into another's. Long-lasting marriage gives life meaning, not through dramatic events, but through countless small acts woven together across years. It gives meaning to mornings when you rise early to make breakfast for your spouse. Meaning to evenings spent supporting each other's dreams. Meaning to compromises made for the sake of the relationship. Meaning to sacrifices that become seeds of future blessings. Meaning to growth that may not have happened alone. Meaning to the simple, everyday experience of loving and being loved. We all seek meaning in our lives. Many chase it through careers, accomplishments, or recognition. But some of the deepest meaning is found in relationships, in the profound knowledge that your life is intertwined with another's in enduring partnership. Marriage gives shape to life's narrative. It turns separate stories into a shared saga. It creates continuity, connection, and purpose. 10. The benefit of hope, a testament that love can last. In a world where relationships often feel fragile, long-lasting marriage stands as a beacon of hope. It reminds us that love can endure, not despite imperfections, but through them. Not because couples somehow avoid challenges, but because they overcome them together. Every couple that celebrates 20, 30, 40, or 50 years of marriage offers hope to others. Hope that commitment is still possible, that loyalty still matters, that two people can build a life that lasts. This hope becomes a quiet but powerful gift to society. It strengthens communities. It inspires younger generations. It reassures families. It demonstrates that while love may not always be easy, it is absolutely worth it. The priceless beauty of a long-lasting marriage. A long-lasting marriage is not a perfect marriage. It is a beautiful one precisely because it overcomes imperfection. It is a masterpiece created not by flawless strokes, but by the willingness to repaint, repair, and continue the art, together. Its benefits are not merely personal, they ripple outward into families, communities, and generations. They shape character, instill values, and create legacies. They give us companionship, stability, joy, growth, meaning, and hope. And so, if you are married today, cherish your marriage. Invest in it. Protect it. Nurture it. Let it strengthen you and allow yourself to strengthen it in return. If you dream of marriage, prepare for it with wisdom, patience, and intention. And if you have loved deeply and lost, honor the beauty of what was shared, for that too is part of life's great tapestry. In the end, long-lasting marriage is one of the most human pursuits we can embrace. It is a courageous act of love in a world that often forgets the value of endurance. It is a commitment to walk together, not because the path is easy, but because the destination is meaningful. May we celebrate, pursue, and honor the extraordinary gift of a long-lasting marriage, for its benefits enrich not only our lives, but the world itself. Thank you.